Washington, D.C. wasn't always the bustling metropolis it is today. In the late 18th century, it was a planned city carved out of swampland. Founding father George Washington himself helped choose the site. He envisioned a grand capital that would symbolize the newly formed nation's ideals of democracy and freedom. The city's design, by French-born architect Pierre-Charles L'Enfant, further solidified this vision. L'Enfant's plan incorporated wide avenues, open spaces, and a network of connecting circles and plazas. This grand layout was intended to inspire awe and reflect the values of the new republic. From its inception, Washington, D.C. was more than just a political center. It was designed to be a symbol of national pride and a testament to the enduring principles of the United States. This vision played a crucial role in shaping the city's architectural identity, including its notably low skyline. Unlike many major cities across the globe, Washington, D.C. lacks a forest of skyscrapers piercing the sky. This is not by accident but by design. A series of laws and regulations specifically limit building heights, giving the city its unique low-rise character. The most impactful of these is the Height Act of 1910. This law restricts building heights to no more than the width of the adjacent street, plus 20 feet. In practical terms, this means most buildings in D.C. cannot exceed 130 feet. The act was later amended to allow for slightly taller buildings, but the principle of height restriction remained firmly in place. This commitment to limiting building heights has shaped the very fabric of Washington, D.C. It has influenced the architectural styles employed, the density of development, and the overall feel of the city. The decision to restrict building heights in Washington, D.C. stems from a combination of practical and aesthetic concerns. On a practical level, limiting building heights in the early 20th century addressed concerns about fire safety and access to sunlight. However, the primary motivation behind these regulations was aesthetic and symbolic. Lawmakers wanted to ensure that no building would overshadow the city's many monuments and grand avenues, particularly the U.S. Capitol building and the Washington Monument. These structures, meant to embody the ideals of the nation, were to hold a place of prominence in the cityscape. Limiting building heights ensures their visibility and grandeur, preserving the visual impact intended by the city's founders. Section 4. A city of monuments, not towers. The height restrictions in Washington, D.C. have had a profound impact on the city's architectural character. Instead of soaring skyscrapers, D.C. boasts a more human-scale environment, characterized by wide boulevards lined with buildings of modest height. This has fostered a unique architectural landscape where classical, neoclassical, and Beaux-Arts styles flourish, further enhancing the sense of history and grandeur. The absence of skyscrapers allows these architectural styles to shine, creating a cohesive and visually appealing cityscape. The emphasis on horizontal space also creates opportunities for expansive parks and green spaces. These urban oases provide residents and visitors with respites from the bustling city and contribute to DC's overall livability. Section 5. The D.C. skyline, a unique identity. The height restrictions in Washington, D.C. have undeniably shaped the city's identity. The absence of a dense cluster of skyscrapers creates a distinctive skyline, instantly recognizable across the globe. The Washington Monument, piercing the sky, holds a solitary splendor, a testament to the nation's first president. The dome of the U.S. Capitol, a symbol of American democracy, stands out prominently, visible from many vantage points across the city. This unique skyline contributes to the sense of openness and grandeur that defines Washington, D.C. It allows the city's monuments and memorials to take center stage, emphasizing their symbolic importance and fostering a sense of awe and reverence. Section 6. Experiencing the nation's capital. The height restrictions in Washington, D.C. have a tangible impact on how visitors experience the nation's capital. The absence of towering skyscrapers creates a more intimate and approachable urban environment. Visitors can stroll along wide avenues, taking in the grandeur of the city's monuments and architecture without feeling dwarfed by towering structures. The human scale of the city encourages exploration and fosters a connection between the visitor and the historical significance of the surroundings. The lack of a dense urban jungle also creates breathtaking sightlines and panoramic views. Visitors are treated to unobstructed vistas of iconic landmarks, creating lasting memories and postcard-worthy photographs. The open skyline enhances the visual impact of the city's monuments and reinforces their symbolic power.